Well, hello there. Time for another tarot blog. Yes, once again, the week rolls around. Here we are on Sunday afternoon. I've changed the schedule a little bit, not shooting on Fridays anymore, just too hectic, too busy, but I do want to keep this blog going, so we are going to be doing a Sunday or even maybe a little bit earlier on a Saturday, whatever I can swing to make this happen. And today's date is the 27th of September of 2015. Of course, as usual, I'm going to go over the energies at the end of last week's reading, what we got coming up for us this week, and what lies ahead of us towards the very end of the week. And it's going to be interesting, so of course, do stay on board with me. Okay, the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading, and this card was the Ace of Wands. Very nice card. Aces are new beginnings. Wands are fire. Fire is creativity, drive, initiative, the ability to make things happen. See, you may have felt very energized the last several days. You may have felt like you had more of a creative impulse. You may have felt like your energies were renewing. It's something along those lines whenever we do have the Ace of Wands. Now, of course, tonight we have an interesting event. A very rare one. We do have a what's called blood moon, which is a reddish looking moon, a total lunar eclipse, and what's called a supermoon, which means the moon is going to be very, very, very close to the earth. We're not going to have this event again until 2033, from what I understand. It's going to start tonight. The action will start around 7 after 9 Eastern Standard Time. There'll be a partial eclipse. The total eclipse is going to be around the time around 10:50, 10:57, right in that area. Before 11 o'clock, it will be a total eclipse of the moon. Hopefully we'll get to see it here in South Florida, depending on the cloud cover. But it is a rare event and something worth going outside to look at. And as the week continues, these new energies are going to continue to develop and express themselves in some very productive and fruitful ways. Yes, indeed. The next card, the card of the present, what we're coming into now, is the Empress, Venus. Venus is creativity. Venus is feminine wisdom, feminine empowerment. And if you're a guy, it is your ability to create and to be in touch with your heart, your emotions, your feelings, and being able to express those constructively. Now it's interesting, right now we're in an Aries moon, or going into an Aries moon, okay, which fits in very well with the Ace of Wands. Now, towards the middle of the week, we're going to have Moon in Taurus. And Taurus is ruled by Venus. And the Moon does very well in this sign, so it's a very, very pleasing energy. So you may find yourself just feeling like you're enjoying things. You may feel more creative. If you're working on creative projects, this is going to be an excellent time to take care of some business, to finish things up. Yes, we're still in Mercury retrograde, but you can finish up old projects, get rid of them, finish them off. We're in a waning moon now. After the full moon, the moon begins to wane in its power, and a waning moon is a great time for getting rid of things that we do not need, ditching them, setting them aside so we have room for the good things that we do want to have in our lives. And towards the end of the week, we can have even more good things. We just have to do some soul searching in the process. Yes, the third and final card, the card for the end of the week, is the Prince or King of Cups. Now this card is normally attributed to Scorpio. Scorpio is very deep, very profound, very emotional, but the emotions are not expressed very readily. They tend to stew around inside as our deepest impulses, the deepest mysteries are contained within the sign of Scorpio. So you might find yourself doing some soul searching. You may be dealing perhaps with some difficult emotional content. That's possible too. Retrogrades can bring that up. But either way, this is a cleansing process, not a bad thing. It's not going to manifest as negative events in our lives. It's just an internal process. And as we embrace that and we acknowledge those feelings and release them, again during this waning moon, we're going to find we're much clearer, in a much better frame of mind, and looking forward to next week, an even more exciting time. Well, there you go. The blog blazed. You blazed along with it. Hey, thanks a lot for watching the blog. I appreciate your support. Till I talk to you next week, many, many blessings.